What's going on today, guys? My name is Logan with West Desert Wheeler. Today we have a little bit of a strange event out here in Sand Hollow. It does not snow out here very often, so I figured I'd come out and play with the trucks. I was actually hoping there'd be a little more snow out here on these rocks. It has definitely created some mud, which will get interesting. Admittedly, mud is not my favorite thing. So we'll see if we can force this little Trail Finder 2 up some lines today. As we can see, traction's already becoming a problem. Now this is my first time coming out here with my A&M Garage skid plate, as well as plus 4mm shackle reverse kit up front. Might have to give it a little bump right here. As you can see, I got that sticker on the back left of the truck. That is my brother's YouTube channel. Be sure to check that out if you guys are into the full-size off-roading scene. That is Austin's Off-Road Garage. He's a bit of a Toyota nut and hangs out in the shop a lot working on his projects. Definitely check out Austin's Off-Road Garage. Some awesome terrain right here. I love the little formations in these rocks. This is perfect terrain for this Trail Finder 2. Nice and slick from the moisture. These IROC tires should do pretty dang good out here. In real life, that's the preferred choice for a snow tire up in like the Pacific Northwest, the guys who go crazy up there, pushing their trucks through 4 feet of powder. Now, one thing that I did change with this A&M Garage skid plate is actually where my battery is located. I swapped and reversed the battery tray. Traditionally, it sat like right under the back of the cab, and with the battery tray swap, now the battery sits up towards the front of the cab. I do run a fairly large battery pack in this truck, so even moving it just that 2 or 3 inches is definitely going to make a difference in how it climbs and where its weight balance is. Okay, we're going to go a little bit wider here, decrease the breakover angle, meaning how sharp that ledge is, but I do want to get it to pivot around, because the easier side on this ledge is above the harder side on the bottom ledge. Let's see if we can push this thing up this vertical wall here. Probably not going to get the traction today. Do another little river crossing here. We're gonna have to drive up water a little ways. And the sand is kind of washed away, so we'll cut right, follow these rocks up. As the water's running down them. Now, the one thing about the so-called mud here is it's actually just wet sand, and by the time it dries, all it's done is successfully put sand in all the places you don't want sand. I know there are a ton of guys who are really into driving their RC trucks in mud. You guys will have to drop a comment below. Are you one of those guys? Do you love going mudding with your RC cars? At least when you get your RC car muddy, you don't end up with dirt in your eyes when you're working under it 4 years later. Like a real truck. Oh, that was almost it. All right, guys, let's get back into some rock crawling, see if this thing can get up this ledge. It's a pretty gnarly ledge even if it's dry, so we're gonna have to get our line just right for this to work in the wet. Okay, need to get our tire start climbing here. Our front tire. Pivot the truck around. Catch that ledge up top. Okay, now we got a big ledge on the front tires we got to get up. We got to see if the rear tires will come up. Looks like I'm sitting on the differential. Uh-oh. That's not good. Tires are still full of snow and mud. They're struggling a little bit here. These rocks have a little bit of moss on them, so even when it's dry and warm, there's limited traction. Try and get the truck to slide over a little ways. Perfect. That's actually exactly what I wanted it to do. Now, if it'll just hook up. Ooh, it did. Well, awesome guys, I hope you enjoyed this video out here playing a little bit in the snow, a little bit in the mud and water, and then of course throwing in some rock crawling too. Be sure to follow me, West Desert Wheeler, on Instagram. I would greatly appreciate it. There are affiliate links down in the description below where you can find this truck, the upgrades I've done to it, as well as a few others. I would greatly appreciate anyone who purchases anything through those links. It certainly helps out the channel. My name is Logan with West Desert Wheeler. We will see you guys in the next one. Keep the rubber side down.